Friends of Canada, Canadians, friends, it's always an honor for me to be here at the Canadian War Cemetery in Groesbeek. This event has been a long time coming. 3 years ago, some of us were here with Princess Marguerite touring a smaller version of this exhibit. Now, thanks to the Faces of Groesbeek project group, we can take in more photos and more stories of the soldiers who gave their lives to free Europe from Nazi oppression. The photos and stories here are a testament of love for those who paid the ultimate sacrifice for freedom and peace. Thank you to everyone who took part in preparing this exhibit. What you have done is remarkable. By attaching photos, personal stories, and handwritten notes to the names of the fallen, you bring their stories alive. These Canadians were not statistics. They were human beings with dreams and aspirations, families and communities, emotions and experiences. By better understanding their lives, we start to properly understand the magnitude of their sacrifice and connect to them as individuals. After this ceremony, I invite you to walk and to visit the graves, to see the faces and read the stories, to understand their stories. On your walk, you may come across William Benbow, Mac to his friends and family. He was born in Edmonton, Alberta in 1923. 4 months after his 18th birthday, Mac signed up for active service in the Canadian military. In February 42, Mac and his Calgary Highlanders Regiment prepared for Operation Veritable. On the 8th of February, they departed from Bergendal and moved towards the border. The battle that ensued was difficult. 15 Calgary Highlanders were killed, including Mac. He was 21. His wife, Margaret, and his family never saw him return home. Or you may come across Private Earl Lloyd Nichol, who was born in Calabogie, Ontario in 1921. Earl joined the Army in 1941. In 1943, he met and married Frances Wilson. Shortly afterwards, he was sent to England, and in July of 1944, he was in France as a member of the Algonquin Regiment. By March 45, he was fighting in Germany, and he was killed in Operation Blockbuster at the age of 22. His family chose the headstone inscription, "He died that we may live." Or you could find Miroslav Staniczka. He was born in 1918 in Ukraine. In 1937, his family emigrated to Canada. Miroslav was 19 years old at the time, and he lived in Kenora, Saskatchewan. He joined the Canadian Army and was soon in Europe. At the beginning of December 44, the South Saskatchewan Regiment arrived in this area. Miroslav died on December 20th, 1944. He was 26 years old. Born in Ukraine, Miroslav died fighting for Canada to liberate the Netherlands. I am deeply grateful to Faces to Graves for doing what their name says, putting faces to the graves that surround us, so we understand that every soldier here was an individual, and that the sacrifice he made for freedom was immense. When you walk amongst these graves, you will see that most of those who lie here were very young. They had lives left to live, they fought. With lives left to live, they died. But thanks to the Faces of Groesbeek, they are remembered. When you go visit them, please thank them in your own way. Thank you.
Deputy Mayor of the Municipality of Bergendal to come forward.
Goedemiddag, jongens en meisjes, dames en heren en andere aanwezigen. Good afternoon. It's my great pleasure to welcome all of you here today and extend a special welcome to Ms. Helfland, the Ambassador of Canada to the Netherlands. I also extend a very warm welcome to our other guests from Canada. It's an honor to have you here today. You as family of the men buried here, men who have our eternal gratitude. Ik heb zojuist de ambassadeur van Canada welkom geheten en de Canadese familieleden van de verschillende mannen die hier zijn begraven. Ik heb veel waardering voor het werk van Faces to Graves. Ik wil deze gelegenheid dan ook aangrijpen om jullie te complimenteren. Te complimenteren met het feit dat jullie in ongeveer 2 jaar tijd nog een keer extra 300 foto's aan de uitgebreide tentoonstelling hebben kunnen toevoegen. En zo nog meer jonge mannen verder uit de anonimiteit hebben kunnen halen. Hiermee hebben jullie hen en hun families zoveel geschonken. En door deze mannen een gezicht te geven, leren wij hun persoonlijke verhalen kennen. I have great appreciation for the work carried out by Faces to Graves. I would therefore like to take this opportunity to congratulate you. Over a period of about 2 years, you have managed to retrieve another 300 photos, bringing even more young men out of anonymity. With this, you have given them and their families so much. And by giving these men a face, we also get to know their personal stories. Met alleen een naam en een geboorte- en sterfdatum ben je uit de anonimiteit. Maar met ook een gezicht en een levensverhaal kom je figuurlijk tot leven. Dankzij het werk dat de stichting verricht, kunnen we beter onze aandacht en dank uiten aan de overledenen en hun families en vrienden. Bovendien brengen jullie zo de oorlogsjaren meer tot de verbeelding. Het geeft ons een kans om te zien dat deze militairen meer zijn dan namen op de grafstenen. Maar individuen die een belangrijke bijdrage hebben geleverd aan onze vrijheid. Vaders, zonen, broers, echtgenoten, ze hebben alles gegeven wat ze hadden, zodat wij hier, nu, in alle vrijheid kunnen leven. With only a name and a date of birth and death, a person can emerge from the shadows of anonymity. However, with a face and life story, that person truly comes to live. Thanks to the work of the foundation, we can better direct our attention and express our gratitude to the deceased and their families and friends. And this way, you also bring the war years into sharp focus in our mind's eye. It gives us a chance to see that these soldiers are more than just a name on a headstone. They are individuals who have made a significant contribution to our freedom. Fathers, sons, brothers, husbands, they gave everything they had so that we can now live here in complete freedom. Dat doen jullie allemaal vrijwillig en verdienen hiervoor alle lof. Nogmaals, mijn grote dank en waardering voor alle mensen die de tentoonstelling Faces of Groesbeek mogelijk hebben gemaakt. Ik hoop dat deze tentoonstelling en dus de jonge mannen hier de aandacht krijgen die ze verdienen. All the work you do as volunteers, and you deserve high praise for that. Once again, I would like to extend my sincere thanks and appreciation to all the people who made the Faces of Groesbeek possible. I hope that this exhibition and the young men buried here get the attention they deserve. Thank you so much. Dank jullie wel.